this video, I'm going to be flipping skins for exactly 1 hour, and we're going to be going over exactly how much money I spent and exactly how much profit or loss I made. So make sure you stay until the end of the video so you can see how much profit I actually made after just 1 hour of flipping skins. All of that right after a word from today's sponsor, which is Skin Club. Skin Club is a popular CS2 case opening site with a ton of different provably fair game modes, like case battles, upgrader, and more. They also have daily cases, a ton of different deposit methods, and just as many ways to withdraw your winnings. And the best part is, if you wanted to try it out, you can use code DNB or the link in the description below for a free 10% bonus when you deposit. They also have a limited time event going on right now where you can earn rewards just by playing on the site. 18 plus only and play responsibly. And huge thanks to Skin Club for sponsoring this video. What we're going to be doing for this 1 hour is just looking on CS Float on the newest page, and we're going to be looking at skins from $50 to $500. Now, we're not looking at any specific float or condition. We're not looking at if it's stat track, souvenir, or normal. Just all skins that you can buy right now for $50 to $500. And we're filtering by newest so that hopefully we can find good deals. So my whole thought process here when flipping skins is just finding skins that are close to the actual market value. Like maybe this one, for example, this one was just listed 2 minutes ago. It is a kill confirmed and field tested, and as we can see right here, it appears to actually be market value. And then what I would do whenever I find a skin that is market value, I'll just send in a bargain, and the thing that I like to do the most is bargain under the minimum buy order, which you can see right here. So if I can bargain like $2 or $3 under the minimum buy order, to me that is a good flip. Now, obviously there are other circumstances which we'll talk about later, although right now this is pretty much what I'm looking for. It is also important to check the latest sales right here and see all of the latest sales. So after looking for about an hour or so, I actually bought 3 different skins, and we're going to be looking at those skins right now, and I'll be explaining to you exactly why I bought them and what my thought process was behind buying them, so that maybe you guys can do the same thing. I ended up buying this classic knife slaughter for $285. And the way that I got it was I sent a bargain for $280 pretty much, $279.35. The seller came back with $285, which was still a pretty acceptable price to buy it at. Although of course I wanted to see if I could get it for cheaper, so I offered $281. Again, they came back with $285. So I offered $283 and they just declined it. So I thought to myself, okay, this seems like a decent flip. I'm pretty sure I can make money off of this one. So I ended up just offering $285 anyways, and of course they accepted it because that's what they wanted. And of course I ended up getting it for $285. Now the reason I got it is that if we look at the float, it is a 0.173 float. And if we look at the sales, we can see that most of these knives that have a float above 0.2 actually sell for more than $285. This one is 0.58 and it sold for $314. This one is 0.19 and it sold for $312, and so on and so forth. So this was a pretty good flip. And in a little bit, we'll be fast forwarding a week and I'll be showing you guys exactly how much I sold this skin for. The second item that I bought was a Huntsman Vanilla, and I got this vanilla for $192.34. Now this is actually a really good purchase because I sent my bargain and I instantly got it. I set a bargain for $192.34 and it got accepted right away. So I knew that this would be a really good flip. And the third item that I got is pretty much following the same theme. It is a Huntsman knife fade. Now this one is a little bit more risky because it is kind of complicated to flip fades. Obviously with fades there are fade percentages and it is kind of hard to know what you'll get for your fade percentage. Now this Huntsman has a 93.6% fade, and at the time I saw in recent sales that a 92% fade actually sold for $380. So I was just thinking to myself, if a worse fade percentage sells for more expensive than I bought this knife for, then it must be a pretty good flip. So I went ahead and just sent the bargain, and this one also got instantly accepted. It looks like these two people with the Huntsman knives were just looking to sell their skins quickly so that they could buy new ones, or maybe just so that they could cash out. So these were shaping up to be pretty good flips, and I got all of these in just 1 hour. Now we're gonna fast forward 1 week and go over exactly how much money I made from each one of these items when they got off of trade lock. On the classic knife slaughter, of course I bought it for $285, and just a week later I sold it for $302.97, so pretty much $303. And after the 2% fee of $6.06, I made $11.91 off of this knife. On the Huntsman Vanilla that I bought for $192, I sold for $208.20, and after the fees of $4.16, I made $11.70 off of this knife. And last but definitely least, the Huntsman Fade. I thought that I could make a little bit more money off this one. I still made profit, but it wasn't as much as the other two. I bought it for $375.37 and I sold it for $389.39. Now I actually had to lower the price on this item a couple of times because it just wasn't selling. It was really hard to sell a 93% fade percentage, but I eventually did it. And after fees of $7.78, I made a profit of $6.24. So that means that just in about an hour of flipping, I made $29.85. And that is after all fees. That is just my net income after that hour. And if you ask me, $30 an hour is pretty good. In most places, you need to have a college degree in order to make $30 an hour. I know that around my area, entry-level jobs are about $15 to $16 an hour. Although it is not that simple, this is actually a little bit deceiving because it didn't just take me 1 hour to make this $30. Obviously, with the trade lock, it took me 1 week in 1 hour. So to make $30 in 1 week in 1 hour is not the best. Also, you have to consider that in order to make that $30, I had to spend $852.71 on just getting the skins in order to flip them. And this is just the reality of flipping skins. You need a lot of money to do it in most cases, or at least if you want to make a lot of money, you need a lot of money to buy the skins, and it takes a pretty long time. Although it does scale up with how much money you actually have to work with. For example, if I had $852 and I could make $30 off of it, that means that theoretically if I had double that amount at $1,700, that means that I could probably make $60 if I just spent an hour flipping and a week waiting. Now this is the reality of flipping skins, and if this seems like something that you would be able to do and something that you would be into, then I would definitely say to go for it. Obviously, a lot of us already have so much money in our inventories, and some of you watching this video right now probably already have thousands of dollars in your inventory. So if you could just spend an hour every single week and expand your inventory by $30, that means that every month your inventory would be growing by $120. So obviously, to most people, unless you have a $100,000 inventory, this would not be a full-time job. But if you just want to grow your inventory about $1,000 every single year, it is definitely realistic to do that. As you saw in this video, it took me an hour of looking for skins and just a week of waiting to make $30. So if you want to grow your inventory in Counter-Strike, this is definitely the best way to do so without actually spending any more of your hard-earned money. If right now you have a Karambit Damascus Steel and you really want a Karambit Doppler, but you don't want to put any more of your money into the game, this is the best way to actually get that Karambit Doppler, as long as you're patient and have the dedication to do so. And if you're new to flipping and want to see me go more in depth about how I actually found these skins to flip, I will leave some more in-depth videos down in the description below, so you can definitely check those ones out and have more confidence when you're flipping. By the way guys, we now have a Discord where I am doing a ton of giveaways. The most recent giveaway winner was actually just picked last week, and I will be doing a new giveaway next week, so if that is something that you are interested in, definitely make sure to join. The link will be down in the description below. It is also just a really cool place to hang out and talk with like-minded people, and also stay in the know about news relating to CS2, as I post most of the stuff that I make videos about in the Discord beforehand. Also, YouTube tells me that up to 90% of people watching this video right now are not subscribed, so if you just checked and you aren't, please make sure to hit that sub button and click the bell so that you never miss another upload. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end of the video. It really means the world to me, and I'll see you in the next one.